Good morning, boys and girls. I hope you're having a great day so far. Today is Tuesday, and we will be covering packet number 5, day 2 today. So, if we look over at our packet, we're starting with reading. So it says, read the text goods and services. Discuss the article with a family member. Was this article fiction or nonfiction? How do you know? What was the main idea of the article? What are some of the key details? So right now we're going to go to the text goods and services. Okay, I'll share my screen with you and we will read it together and then you can practice reading it to yourself. Goods and services. Buying things. People buy things they need and want. They buy food to eat and clothing to wear. They also spend money to have their teeth cleaned and their hair cut. All of these things are either goods or services. What are goods? Goods are real things that people can touch and use. They can be large, like a house or a car. Goods can also be small. Notebooks, bananas, and soap are some small goods. What are services? A service is work done for other people. A dentist's work fixing teeth is a service. Washing cars, mowing lawns, and cutting hair are other services. So now that we've read that, let's go back to what it asked us to do. It said, read the text goods and services, which we did. Discuss the article with a family member. Was this article fiction or nonfiction? How do you know? What was the main idea of the article and what are some key details? So, the first question is, was this article fiction or nonfiction? We know that fiction writing tells a story. There's a beginning, middle, and end. There's characters, setting, problem, and solution. With nonfiction, we know that the text is giving us information. It's teaching us something. So think about what you think we just read was. Was it fiction or was it nonfiction? And then explain, how do you know? What was the main idea of the article? That's the big idea. What do you think is the big takeaway that the author wanted you to know after reading this article? What do you think they wanted you to leave knowing? The big idea. It's not one of the little things from it. It's the big idea. And then it says, what are some of the key details? So the details support the main idea. So explain what you think the main idea is, and then kind of give information about how you know that that's the main idea. What in the book made you think that that is the main idea? The next portion of our packet is writing. And it says, create a poster showing a service that you provide or could provide to your family. So remember, a good is something that you can use your money to buy. It's a thing that you can buy. You can buy soda. You can buy a notebook. You can buy a house. You can buy a car. Excuse me. A service is something that you can use your money to have someone do for you. It's something that they are doing. So if you pay to have someone wash your car, that's a service. You're paying money to have someone clean your teeth. That's a service. So it says, create a poster showing a service that you provide or could provide to your family. Include lots of detail in your picture and be sure to label or write a sentence explaining your service. So if you're going to make a poster, this is your poster. You need to include lots of detail in your picture and be sure to label or write a sentence explaining your service. So up at the top, you could write what your service is. So if your service is mowing the lawn, you could write that up here. You're going to draw a picture, and then under the picture, you're going to give some detail about your service. So here, write what your service is, draw a picture of it, and then explain your service in a sentence underneath the picture. That's what you're doing for writing today. Write your service, draw a picture of it, and then write a sentence underneath the picture explaining what your service is and what you do. Okay, that's it for that. Okay, our next thing for today is math, and it says have your daily calendar talk. So remember, I'm going to take us down to that page. Your daily calendar talk should look like this. We should have our May calendar filled in, and you're going to make sure you've marked any special days that your family has. You're going to sing the months of the year and the days of the week song. Name the 12 months in a year, name the 7 days in a week, and you're going to figure out what yesterday was, what today is, and what tomorrow will be. We should be doing that every day to help continue our practice and knowledge about the calendar. So the months of the year song, I know you guys know it. January, February, March, and April, May, June, July, and August, September, October, November, December. These are the months of the year. And then, of course, our 7 days of the week. There's a couple of different ones you guys know. Days of the week, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week. There's Sunday and there's Monday. There's Tuesday and there's Wednesday. There's Thursday and there's Friday. And then there's Saturday. Days of the week, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week. So those are some 2 songs that you could use for the months of the year and the days of the week, and make sure you're every day saying yesterday was, today is, and tomorrow will be, and you're identifying what those are. This calendar should be filled in. Remember, we have May up at the top. May started on a Friday, so right here should be our number 1. And then you fill in each day 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, all the way to 31, because there are 31 days in May. So after doing that, after doing your daily calendar routine, in your packet you see 4 coins, and I'm going to show you the screen in just a minute. You see 4 coins, and it says, what coins can you use to show the following amount? Can you find another way to represent that amount? Create a way to explain, organize, and record your solutions. So using these coins here, these 4 coins, a quarter, a dime, a nickel, and a penny, use those coins to show the following amount. So you can use more than one of the coins. It's not like you can only use 1 quarter, 1 dime, 1 nickel, and 1 penny. You could say, I could make 50 cents with 2 dimes, if you could. You can't. That's not the correct answer, but you can use each coin more than once if you need to. So for the first one, you're making 50 cents. What is a way to show 50 cents using these coins? Remember, our quarter is worth 25 cents. Our dime is worth 10 cents. Our nickel is worth 5, and our penny is worth 1 cent. So first thing you're trying to make is 50 cents using these coins. And like I said, you can use the coins more than once. After you've shown one way to make 50 cents, see if you can make it another way. See if you can show 50 cents a different way. So one way that you could show is if you think that you can make 50 cents with 2 dimes, which I said you can't, you could do this just to show it easily. If you were showing a quarter, you could do this, a nickel, penny, so that you're showing easily what coins you would use. So after you've made 50 cents and you've shown it 2 different ways, Now you need to make 100 cents. What does 100 cents equal? It's the same as $1. So what you are showing is 100 cents or $1 using these coins. And then see if you can show it another way. So show it one way, and then see if you can show it a different way. Like I said, you can use the coins more than one time. It's not like you have to use the quarter only once, the dime only once, the nickel only once, and the penny only once. Nope, you can use the coins more than one time. You need to make 50 cents two ways, then 100 cents two ways. And like I showed you on the board, you can draw it, draw a coin with the first letter of that coin in it to show your thinking. So that's your math assignment for today. Next, we have content, and we're going to be talking more about goods and services and content. So it says, you read the goods and services passage with your parents or someone in your home. So that's the text that we read at the beginning today. It says, describe 4 goods around your home. Explain to someone in your house what a good is. So remember, let's go back and look really quickly at the text. Now we're talking about a good. So if you want to reread this, you absolutely can. It says, what are goods? Goods are real things that people can touch and use. They can be large, like a house or a car. Goods can also be small. Notebooks, bananas, and soap are some small goods. So they're things that you can buy that are real things that people can touch and use. So it's not something that someone is doing for you, that's a service. A good is an actual real thing that people can use and touch. So what you need to do is now you need to describe 4 goods around your home. Explain to someone in your house what a good is. So find 4 goods around your home and describe them, and then explain to someone in your home what a good is. Then you need to pick one of these 2 choices. Either take a walk or go for a drive around the community. Locate 5 businesses. What service do they provide? Explain to the person you are with what a service is. So, remember, a service is when you pay for someone to do something for you. It's an act. They are doing something for you. It's not a thing. So that's one of your choices, to take a walk or go for a drive around the community and find 5 businesses. What service do they provide? Explain to the person you are with what a service is. Or complete the writing assignment for day 2. Create a poster for a service you provide or could provide to your family. Okay, so if you did the writing activity earlier, you made the poster. You could have chosen that one and be done. Or if you'd rather take a walk and find 5 businesses to describe what they do, you can choose that one. If you did the poster and you also want to go for the walk or drive around the community to find 5 businesses and explain what services they provide, you can absolutely do that. So that's kind of up to you for content today. So that is all that is in our packet for today. I am here if you have any questions about any of the activities that were in today's packet. Thank you to those of you that submitted work for last week. At the end of this week, you'll submit 2 pieces of work in each subject area so that we can mark that you've turned in work in every subject. So that's 2 things for reading, 2 for writing, 2 for math, and 2 for content at the end of this week. So that'll be for packet 5, week 1. Then tomorrow is when our drawing is for the KFC family meal. So we've already got your names in if you submitted work for last week. And someone from first grade, they pick 1 person for each grade level. So 1 person for first grade will be winning a KFC family meal, and that'll be tomorrow the drawing will happen. Then today at 5:30, we have a class Zoom. So looking forward to that. I'm excited to see your faces and get a chance to chat and learn about a brand new author. So I love you and I miss you, and I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day.